everyone, and welcome back to the Introverted Aromatherapist. Well, it's almost Valentine's Day, and that means, guess what? We're going to talk about aphrodisiacs. But first, I want to talk to all of you out there who might be alone for Valentine's Day. And I just want to remind you that alone does not have to mean lonely. Because, come on now, who knows best what you like? That person is you. And you can make yourself happy in the best way possible. So just remember, if you're alone on Valentine's Day, do something fun, do something you want to do, whether it has to do with Valentine's Day or not. Treat yourself, you deserve it. And if you're not alone on Valentine's Day, just remember, communication is everything. If you want something, you have to ask for it. That goes for a lot of things in life. Learn how not to be afraid to ask for things. I'm asking for your attention right now. I'm not afraid to do that. So if I can do that as an introvert, you need not be afraid to ask your romantic partner whatever you want. So let's get on to aphrodisiacs, because that's everybody's favorite subject anyway. It's the question I get asked the most when I'm at a metaphysical fair or a Renaissance fair. What are aphrodisiacs? Well, honestly, an aphrodisiac is anything that makes you feel hot. It's what makes you feel confident. It's what makes you feel sexy. Also, though, aphrodisiacs are things that speed up your heart rate and get your circulation going. They're things that make you warm. So the things that speed up circulation and make you warm are what we like to call in aromatherapy the hot oils. Those are basically cinnamon, clove, and ginger. Those are the major ones. And what they do is they increase the capillary size under your skin, which makes you feel warmer. Now, cinnamon, clove, and ginger are oils you really should not use straight on your skin. They're going to burn you. They're that hot. So what you want to do with them is heavily dilute them into a product like a lotion or a massage oil or liquid soap. And that way you can use them on your skin about 10 drops to 1 ounce. Again, my ounce bottle, here's an ounce bottle. 10 drops to about 1 ounce of carrier oil or lotion or massage oil or whatever you want to use for your romantic evening. So cinnamon, clove, and ginger. Also, here's the big controversial one, patchouli. I'm going to do a whole segment on patchouli coming up in probably just a few days. Because as you may know, some people absolutely love this stuff and some people absolutely hate it, and there's not much in between. So patchouli, for those who love it, is an aphrodisiac. For those who hate it, it's not. And really, that goes for anything. If you like it enough, it's an aphrodisiac. If you hate it, it's not an aphrodisiac. Long ago, I dated a guy who was really into clove. And clove was his biggest aphrodisiac. So I still associate clove with good things because of him, and that's one of my favorite aphrodisiacs, just because I have a good association with it. So vanilla is another good aphrodisiac, mostly because for most people, it's got a vibe all about cooking and baking and mom and home, and it makes us feel comfortable. And when we feel comfortable, we're more able to be confident and sexy. So vanilla is another one, and mixing vanilla with those hot oils like cinnamon, clove, and ginger is always a good thing. Clove and vanilla, cinnamon and vanilla, ginger vanilla, all good mixtures. The classic, of course, is rose, and I will do yet another segment coming up on all about rose. But rose is really good for the heart physically. It can actually help stabilize the heartbeat. And because it has that association with the heart and can do things for the heart physically, it's always associated with love. Real rose is quite expensive. I'll go over why in another video, but real rose is really one of the best aphrodisiacs. Another great aphrodisiac is jasmine, and jasmine is great because it's one of the best confidence boosting oils. There's a different type of jasmine called jasmine sambac, which is one of my favorite aphrodisiac oils. And the reason I love jasmine sambac is it seems to have this unique ability, in my experience anyway, of making you throw away your inhibitions. And I have seen this in one very specific example, which is a great story. This woman came into my store and she was very withheld, and she was very restrained in her speech and her actions, and her whole ethos was restrained. But she didn't want to be that way, and she asked me what I would recommend. So I recommended jasmine sambac. And she bought it, which about knocked me over because jasmine sambac is over $200 for a small bottle. I didn't think much of it, except that it was a great sale. And then it was probably a year later, this exotic, amazing, gorgeous woman walked into my store. And I just thought, wow, this woman is just juicy and alive and amazing. And then she said, "Do you remember me?" And I couldn't place her at all. And she identified herself as that very withheld, restrained woman who bought the jasmine sambac. She had become a tango dancer in Buenos Aires. And she attributed her entire blossoming to buying that jasmine sambac. So if that doesn't demonstrate the power of essential oils, I don't know what does. Anyway, if you're interested in these oils, they're all on my website at www.kamala.com. I do have interesting mixtures that I've made to be as aphrodisiacs, like potion of love, like romance, like the heart chakra, and like opening. All of those things are on my website as well. And if you're enjoying these videos, hit the subscribe button below. If you have more questions, please ask them in the comment section below, and I will see you again soon. Walk in beauty and enjoy your Valentine's Day. Bye.